Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for attending and taking the time out of your Thursday to watch this webinar.
Should we begin, Aish?
I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay, great. So, hi everyone again, and welcome to the webinar. I'm Drishti.
And I'm Aish. And today we're going to walk you through how to create a WhatsApp chatbot.
That's right. We are going to walk you through the whole steps of how to build bots and also deploy them on WhatsApp.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. I guess I'm under the weather. But since it's a Thursday, everyone's becoming a little bit droopy in anticipation for the weekend. I think let's shake things up a little bit, Drishti. Would say we play some trivia with the audience.
Yeah, let's do that, and maybe that will brighten things up.
For sure. So, first question, which is the most used messaging app in the world? Is it Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, or SMS?
Okay, yeah, I see people saying WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, SMS.
What do you
who
think?
uses SMS these days? Okay. Okay, and I guess even my vote would have been for WhatsApp. So yeah.
I am fairly undecided, and I also don't want to skew the votes around, but we have the polls up on the screen. You guys have 10 seconds to vote. What does everyone feel? Is it WhatsApp, Facebook, SMS, or Telegram? Ooh, overwhelmingly, you all picked WhatsApp, and you're absolutely correct. Currently, there are over 2 billion with a B, active users on WhatsApp.
Isn't that great? So the second question is, and you guys can take a wild guess for this one, that how many times was WhatsApp downloaded in 2021? And these are the options. Take a wild guess. And Aish, what do you think?
Well, maybe it's about 14 million times.
Okay, that was close, and yeah, it's close to 13. So WhatsApp has been downloaded a whopping 13 million times.
That's 13 million times. That's like 13 times
a million. Aish, yeah, we get it. Yeah. Okay.
So I have a question for all of you now. Which channel do you think Engati is giving free for 3 months?
I think it's the similar answer to the first question that we had. Is it WhatsApp?
I think it is. And you know what? Absolutely right. We're giving away WhatsApp for 3 months.
That's great. But why is it WhatsApp? Why is it so popular? And why would business want to go ahead and deploy the bots on WhatsApp?
Well, with 2 billion users and 13 million downloads, and that too in 2021 alone, there's a lot of potential to grow your business, and we at Engati wanted to extend that to you. WhatsApp can be used to generate leads, support customers, and you can even set it up as a store. So to know how to grow your business on WhatsApp, we're sending you an infographic in chat. It's free and ready to download. So go ahead and take a peek.
That's right. But I think, Aish, that we have been doing these webinars for a while now,
Yes.
and we should actually share what results are coming in and what is new about the product and how far Engati has come. And to answer these questions, we have Imtiaz Bellari joining us today. So, Imtiaz is the head of product and customer with Engati, and with his experience in organizations like IBM Mars 360, he is skilled in taking strategic initiatives from seed to launch and growth. He is passionate about new age technologies and building products that make life easier for business as well as customers.
That's great. Welcome, Imtiaz. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you, Drishti and Aishwarya. Really great to be here. I think we have a strong audience eagerly awaiting to hear about WhatsApp.
That's right.
So, let's kick things off with a couple of questions. So what's Engati's level of support when it comes to WhatsApp?
Sure. That's a great question. I think that's something that I get asked often, so it's an easy answer, but a long answer. So, Engati has an integrated support with WhatsApp via the WhatsApp Business API, as we are all aware of. It's called WABA. We have strategic partnership with a top tier partner of WhatsApp, which is 360 Dialogue. 360 Dialogue is rated tier one partner of WhatsApp, which is the top 5 partners of WhatsApp. So with our partnership with 360 Dialogue, we can now onboard a customer onto WhatsApp Business API within 5 minutes. There are very few, I would say, people who can actually onboard you onto WhatsApp Business API within 5 minutes. And we are one of the very, very few out of the many that are available out there. We can also now migrate a customer from an existing WhatsApp partner within 5 minutes. So what that means is, hey, if you're worrying about, oh, I'm already part of one existing partner, I have already taken an account with them. How will I get onto Engati? We can now actually just migrate you from an existing WhatsApp partner within 5 minutes. We support sending out template messages or notifications on our portal itself with an easy user interface. Many of the others can actually provide you with an API to do that. We also have an API. Along with the API, we also can do it on our portal itself with the user interface. And you can run campaigns around them. So you can set up timings and say, hey, it's not just timing. You can also set up rules to say if a certain user subscribes to a campaign, then send out a notification and so on and so forth. We also support the chatbot to be able to respond to a message from a user on WhatsApp. And along with that, so the bot can respond if the bot is, let's say, wants to transfer the conversation over to an agent. We have a one view inbox. Using the one view inbox, the agent can also respond to a user on WhatsApp. So these are some of the many, I would say, large set of feature support that we have for WhatsApp.
Thank you for that, Imtiaz. And now the second question is that what levels of success are Engati's customers seeing on WhatsApp?
Yeah. So we have been working with WhatsApp for more than 15 months now, and I think we have had good success with WhatsApp specifically with customers across the globe. I think WhatsApp is fairly popular outside of North America, where Facebook Messenger and iMessage are popular. Outside of that, I think the rest of the world is very, very, very hot on WhatsApp, and we have had global customers across different continents, countries using us. We are currently onboarding customers at a very rapid rate. Currently, I think last month it was more than 40-50 customers in a single month. So we have great expertise bringing customers on and helping them set up their WhatsApp chatbots. For example, iMile is a logistics provider in the Middle East. They operate the logistics business in, I think, close to 8 different countries. They started off with one country with us a few months back, but they started with web and Facebook Messenger, but once they got on to WhatsApp, just with WhatsApp, they have tripled their user conversations, and they have improved the CSAT for their support center. Now, with the success of that, they now want to extend the same user experience using Engati to the other 7 different countries where they have businesses running. So similarly, we also have the likes of LiveSpace, Tokyo Marine Insurance, Federal Electricity and Water Authority for UAE, so which is also a government agency. We also work with Dubai Tourism. So these are some of the most popular, I would say, and fairly strong brands which uses of the many that we onboard every month on month.
Wow, that's incredible success. Congratulations to all of our customers, because that's amazing. So Imtiaz, we've released a lot of new features on the platform. Could you walk us through them and how it extends to other channels?
Yeah. So I think, like I said, we have been working with WhatsApp, and we have invested in, making the user experience better for our customers, for our partners, for their customers, because WhatsApp is a critical messaging channel for engagement and support. As mentioned earlier, you can now migrate a customer from an existing WhatsApp partner to us. So this was launched by Facebook or WhatsApp in the month of August. Within a week of Facebook launching it, we had support for it. Similarly, Facebook had also launched in the month of June the ability to onboard a new account in under 5 minutes. Again, within a week, not even within a week, within 3 days of Facebook launching this feature, we had support for it. So that's the depth of the partnership that we have with Facebook and WhatsApp. Along with that, we have kind of improved the entire user experience for our customers, where they can use user-specific attributes like name, city, or any other custom attributes that they may be collecting data from. For example, the ticket number, or let's say in the case of a travel system, it could be the destination and so on and so forth, and use that dynamically in a template message or a notification that you send out to the user. So this is again something unique. Like I said, most of them have APIs, and you need technical folks to kind of set it up for you and do all of it for you. But we have a very easy user interface where you can do all of it. Just a slight deviation, the same bot that you build for WhatsApp, you can use it on other channels as well, like Instagram, Facebook, email, web. So you don't need to build different sets of bots for different channels. Engati supports 15 different channels. So the same bot works seamlessly. The same user experience, the same user journeys can be consistently provided across different channels. We can also integrate the WhatsApp chatbot with many other apps, like it could be CRMs, ticketing systems, or they could be enterprise specific systems as well. So this integration is now fairly easy and can be done out of the box.
Okay, and finally, I think the audience would love to know that what is the exciting promotional offer about?
Well, you gave it away. I think with one of your questions was about the promo. So 3 months free on an yearly subscription. We also have an additional bonus, which is again unique in the market. So we are incentivizing you to reach a certain usage level of the WhatsApp chatbot. And if you do reach that limit on the usage level within the year, then you get one additional month free. Right? So this is a unique offering, 3+1, 3 months free upfront for the yearly package, and then 1 month free if you are able to make it work for you. And I think now is the time that you should reach out to our sales teams and contact us.
That sounds great. So thank you so much for your insights, Imtiaz. And we'll wait for a few questions to come in. If there are any questions for Imtiaz, you can drop this in the Q&A below. And I think there is one. So Imtiaz, the question is, how long does it take for the WhatsApp business number to get approved, I guess?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, it just takes 5 minutes. One of the steps of the WhatsApp approval is something called as the Facebook Business Manager verification. So your Facebook account does have a business manager account associated with it. So you have to get it legally verified by Facebook. Earlier, there was a requirement that you have to have the verification badge for the Facebook Business Manager, and only then you would get the WhatsApp approval. But now you can get the approval first and do the Facebook Business Manager verification later. Facebook will provide you with a grace period of a few days for you to complete the Facebook Business Manager verification. And that's what it is right now.
Okay, that sounds good. If there are any more questions, we'll be taking it towards the end. Thank you so much for joining us, Imtiaz.
Thank you. It was great. And hopefully the next demo that you will see, I think, should be pretty exciting. Please do keep watching our webinars and do register for Engati. Okay. Right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So shall we proceed with the demo, Drishti?
Yes.
All right. So Drishti is about to share her screen and set up. So quick reminder for all of you in the audience that you can build along with us by registering and getting started with a free trial. We'll send a link to sign up in chat.
Yeah.
All right.
You can sign up with the link here, and while you are opening that, I'll also share my screen so you can go ahead and register on the portal.
All right. Perfect.
Okay. Once you register on the portal, you will be able to see this section. This is where I have already created some bots and I'm able to see them here. If you haven't, you will be actually have an onboarding wizard where you will be able to see how you can proceed with the platform. And if you're creating your first bot, or if you want to create the bot right now, you can click on the create a bot button and you can enter the bot name as required. So this can be the company name or the virtual assistant that you're trying to name. So currently I'll just name this as WhatsApp assistant, and you can click on create bot. Now here there are two options that you can proceed with. One is that you can build the complete bot from scratch, or you can use the templates that we have.
Templates are an excellent way to get started. No matter what industry, no matter what use case, we can assure you that Engati's bot store, filled with over 150 plus templates, has a template waiting for you.
That's right. So this is how you can go about creating a bot. Now what I have for this demo is that some of the flows configured, but I'll still walk you through the complete process on how you can go ahead and build this. So once you have created the bot, you'll be able to see the home screen. From there, you can proceed to the flow builder, and here will be some of the paths readily available to you. These would be the 5 default paths that would be readily available. The bot to be created can be developed on these, and you can create additional paths like I have created right now. And I will go about building the bot right now. So here is the welcome message, and I'll just proceed with asking the name of the user first.
Yes. While Drishti is doing that, just remember that with the drag and drop no code conversational modeler, building conversational flows according to your need can be done in a snap, as Drishti will demonstrate right now.
That's right. So what I'm doing is that I'm asking for users' data here, and you can also set validation. So if you want to ask for any other details like number, location, mobile, date, so you can add such validation type, and the rest of the things the bot will do for you. Mm-hmm. And this is the name of the attribute where the value will get stored. And here what I'll do is I'll just update username and I'll click on save. And this is how you can add, or you can ask for the name, and then the further flow what you can do is you can personalize. So here now I'll start with adding options. So suppose somebody who is coming to my WhatsApp bot might have 3 things to look at. First, they would want to know what is my offering, or what products do I have, or what services do I provide, right? So I'll provide the first option as explore use cases. Okay. Second can be that they directly want to talk to support. So they already know what your product is, but they are reaching out to you because they want to speak to somebody from your team. So this can be talk to support. And the third option can be that they just want to know the pricing. So I'll just add, say, billing inquiries.
Perfect. Wow, that was super easy, Drishti.
Right? And this is how you can just go about creating and building the complete flows.
Amazing.
And now that I want to add for use cases, what you can do is that you can actually use carousels.
So why a carousel? I personally love them. I feel like our generation right now is super responds better with images. So carousel is a brilliant way to display your offering visually. That being said, you can also do these as lists, as Drishti has done. Oh, wait, no, she's on his button. As either a list or in the form of buttons.
Right. I'll just add an image for now and save this and say my use case is customer engagement. You can add a heading, you can add images, and you can also add buttons like Aish mentioned. So if somebody wants to know more, right? And you can also set attributes right here. So if you want to know which product or which use case that somebody is going ahead with, you can even save that, and you can save, and you can add multiple cards in that way. So I'll add just one more card to say I have customer engagement. I also have lead generation as a use case. And this is something that I'm creating with respect to Engati. But what you can do is that you can have it configured for your own um, flow as well. Maybe if you want to add images, you can add that, or it is completely optional. But you can add a button here, and one second. Yep. And here I'll just add no more again, and I'll save the button, and I can save the complete carousel. So this is how you can go about creating it. You can create it like more beautifully. You can have images added for all that. You can also add descriptions or subheadings if you would want to go ahead. And from here, you can actually go ahead and connect to these flows by adding just a trigger a path node. And that's how so on and so forth you can go ahead and create as per your use case. That would be. Now, the second option is talk to support, and talk to support means that they would want to take the conversation to an agent. This I'm adding currently in the first flow. If you would like that the first interface should always be the bot, you can have it added later to the flow as well, or in the default message if required. So here what I'll do is I'll put it as transfer to agent. Here I can select category. So currently I have default category available in the bot. What you can do is that you can add multiple categories. So say if you are a global company and you have agents supporting some regions, like for APAC there is a set of agents, for EMEA there's a set of agents, and region wise you have such agents set up. So you can create such categories and you can build a team for those particular categories only, and you can configure them in the bot in a similar way. So here I've added a carousel, and here I'm transferring to an agent. Say for billing inquiries, what I want to do is that I want to redirect them to a page that I already have. Okay, so what I'm doing is that for pricing related queries, check out the page here. And what I can do is I can hyperlink this where it can take them to the page. I can add the link here separately, and I can actually format the text as an how I would like it, which will make the message more appealing to the user. And I can just save. And this is how you can go about creating flows. And like I said previously, it will all depend on how you want to create the flow, how your user journeys have been defined. Like if it's for e-commerce, then you can go about adding products, then add categories and ask users. Even you can create a recommendation flow. If you're going for insurance, you can have quotes and claims, and if somebody wants to just check the status, so you can have that. And multiple such use cases can be covered with the help of this bot that you're creating. So now the flows are ready and we can proceed to the next.
Right. So Drishti's covered a lot of ground. But what about, and we've also covered about transferring the conversation to an agent. But what about, what if the conversation or the question isn't as complicated that requires agent assistance? Well, we provide support for FAQs and quick replies.
That's correct. So, like Aish mentioned, that there are some queries which are not available in my flow, but it's not that complicated that I always need an agent to answer such queries. And that's why what we have is an FAQ. So, FAQs, that is frequently asked questions, is something that you know that your users are coming and going to ask you. For example, if you are an e-commerce store, I guess whatever display you have for the products, people generally come and ask for pricing. If there is insurance, people might ask that what are the categories that you provide, like home or car loan or car insurance or such categories. So these are some of the questions that you as a business owner would know that people might come and ask, and that is how you can add FAQs. So currently, suppose if I'm talking from the Engati side, and as we saw that the question came in the Q&A section, that how long does it take for the WhatsApp business approval, right? So I can add that as a question. So say, how long does it take for WhatsApp business number approval? And you can add variations to this, like somebody would just say WhatsApp number API, and it might be similar. So, as a bot or as a user, you know that this is like the answer to this query is similar. And what you can do is that you can either trigger a path, an existing path that you have that we have created in the flow, or you can just directly type a message. So, like as mentioned, that it takes 24 hours to get a number approved, and this is how you can add FAQs. Now, you can add FAQs one by one, or what you can do is you can have a complete CSV file uploaded to the bot. So either way, you can train the bot with like a lot of flexibility.
Definitely. And for questions that are a little bit more complex, you can also set up entities or upload documents for cognitive search. With cognitive search, you can upload your knowledge base directly to Engati. Our NLP engine parses through your file to find the perfect answer to your customer's questions. Let's show them how it's done, Drishti.
That's right. So here is where you can upload the document. So there are two ways that you can do that. So first, what I'll do is that I want to upload my privacy policy. So suppose it's an organization where it matters that people ask questions about how secure is your system. Like this is something that um, if you are storing data somewhere or if you're asking for data somewhere, people might have questions like that. So you can upload the privacy policy, and you can have either a file uploaded or you can go ahead with a URL. So currently what I'll do is I'll just upload a file. Sorry, one second.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just find the file right here. Add a privacy policy and save. So while this is processing, we can proceed with the further things, but once this is ready to search, the bot will be able to find answers to the questions here, and like Aish mentioned, it will provide appropriate answers.
All right, so now that that's sorted, let's go ahead and deploy this chatbot to our customers' favorite channels.
Yes, so now that you have created a flow, or after you have created a flow, what you can do is you can go to configure, and you'll be able to see this menu here, and from the menu you can go to deployment. In the deployment, you will be able to see all the channels that we provide.
Mm-hmm.
So like we mentioned previously, there are 15 channels that you can deploy your bot on, and all you have to do is just create the bot once, and you can deploy the same bot on multiple channels.
Mm-hmm.
Currently showing WhatsApp deployment, so I'll click on connect right here. Now we have providing the provider is currently 360 Dialog, and what we'll be doing is that we'll be deploying the bot for 360 Dialog number. So all you have to do is just add your phone number and the API key. Now the phone number that you have to add is the WhatsApp approved number which you get, and you have to add it along with your country code, and no spaces or special characters would be required. Special characters like +91 if you would want to add, which is right here, so that would not be needed. And you can add the API key. The API key will be available to you when you apply for the WhatsApp Business API, or after approval as well. You can get it from the 360 dialog portal, and you can paste the API key and you can save changes, confirm, and your bot is now deployed on WhatsApp. So we'll see how the bot looks like.
Wow, and that only took a couple of minutes. That's amazing.
Right?
All right. So why Engati? Well, as you can see from Drishti's screen, the conversation is super interactive. That's because we provide support for buttons, voice interactions, video calling, among other features to create interactive journeys. So I think now's a good time to set up some agents to help users that require additional support.
Okay. So this is how the flow would be. Now, suppose that the user is, looking for having to talk to an agent. So Aish, what you can actually do is that you can interact, and I can interact as an agent. So it would look like a seamless conversation here, and you can select talk to support. So while you are an agent here, while Aish proceeds with that, in the configuration section itself, there is a section called as team. You can add all the team members here. So when you're adding, you can choose the role. It can be supervisor or an agent, and executive bot builders as well. You can add the name, email ID. You can provide which channels that they have to manage. So I'll also add WhatsApp, and also the categories that they have to manage if there are more categories. So currently for the owner account, what I will do is that I will add assign categories, that is default, and also the channel, that is WhatsApp. So now I have assigned both the channels and the categories, and I should be able to pick up the conversation. And as you see, Aish has already requested the conversation, so I get it in the new tab right here, and I will start the conversation. So it comes to the active tab, and now I can reply back to the to Aish, and I can ask, how are you doing? This can be done via quick replies, so that you don't, like, you can save time, and you can add new quick replies as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aish can get back to me with the issue that she is facing.
Yes. So right now, for this example, let's say I'm under a very tight deadline. Obviously, sending messages back and forth when I'm already stressed out would probably make me even more stressed. So what we can do instead is start a voice conversation.
That's correct. So with video calling, what you can actually do is that in situations like how Aish has mentioned, where there is a video conversation necessary, like you want to provide support, or if you're an e-commerce store and somebody's asking that they need to return the product, or if they really want to see a product that you are recommending, some of these scenarios can be used where video conversations would be very, very handy, and we'll show how seamless the video conversations with Engati are. So I, as an agent, I am starting the conversation with Aish, and I'll click on start call, and I'll wait for Aish to join the call as well.
Right. So on my end as a customer, I'll get a message from Drishti saying that she's joined the video call, and then I'll get a video call request. So let me just click. I can change my name. I'll just set it as Aish for now. I'll press start the call. There are obviously going to be some permissions coming through, so I'll just click allow, and now I can join the call.
That's great. And now I'll just turn on the camera from my end as well. And this is how the seamless conversation would be. As you can see, this is like a real time, and it feels like Inception, but this is a video call that we are doing via the Engati portal, and this is also like you can see how it is on the Zoom as well. So this is how the whole conversation can be. Agent can also share screen. So in case of technical support that you are providing, and if you need to share your screen as well, even that can be done, and it would be done without you having to share meeting IDs or setting up on somebody's calendar, all directly through one single portal, that is Engati.
Yes. It really comes in handy, because I feel like sometimes when you're sending texts, especially when you're stressed out, a lot of these messages can get misinterpreted, and that kind of just adds more to the customer's frustrations. So this is definitely a great option, and also it can even reduce. You can even speed up resolution by up to 30%. So now I'm going to leave this call because I'm pretty sure I think we're sorted. I'm just gonna leave. And I'll be getting a notification on WhatsApp saying that I've left the video call, and that also that Drishti has left the video.
Yes.
And that the conversation has been ended.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, so this is how the whole conversation would go about, and now if there are any messages, I can send it to the user, or I can go ahead and resolve the conversation. However, the agent can send a message, or the bot can send a message only in the 24-hour window of the user's last message.
Yes. So what if there's a situation where you want to send a message outside the 24-hour window? For example, say I'm a small business. Obviously, I'm not going to be talking to my customers every single day, right? So what if I want to send out a message to my customer base at a large scale? Then you can use a template message.
That's correct. So, like Aish mentioned, that these are the template messages. So, the conversation that was going on currently, where this is a user-initiated conversation for the majority of times, these messages are covered as session messages. The business-initiated conversations that you would want to do can be done via template messages only. And like we mentioned before, that template messages are now available directly on the Engati platform. So again, pretty seamless. You don't have to switch a tab even once. Just everything that you can do on the Engati platform, and we'll show you how that can be done. So suppose you want to send a message to the segment of the users. So first we'll do is that we can create a broadcast. I'll put the broadcast name, say I want to send an update to my users. And then I can select target channels. So here I'll select WhatsApp, and it also shows me how many users I have on WhatsApp, which is currently 2 for this bot. One is me and one is Aish. And here I can select the broadcast type. So here what I can do is that considering that this would be outside the 24-hour window of the user's last message, I will select the template message, and here I can see actually the list of the templates that would be approved for my number. This list can be accessed also via the 360 portal or your WhatsApp portal that you would have, and you can select any of the templates here. So say I go ahead and put it for shipping update. So here, as you can see, I can also see a preview. So here would be a message. So say it is, hi Aish, your order number, the order number, that is the attribute that I can save, has been shipped, and please click on the button below to track the same. And these buttons can be redirected to the path of the Engati flow builder that you have created. So you can add paths as you would require, and you can actually send out these messages. Yeah, and you can have segments added, so you can do it for all users, or if you have created a segment, you can send it to those particular users, and you can schedule it for immediately, or you can schedule it for a certain date and time, making it once daily, weekly, or monthly as you prefer.
Yes. And we at Engati also provide the flexibility to upload the list of broadcast users. And you can send these messages to external users as well.
Yes. So, like Aish mentioned, that suppose there are some of the users which haven't interacted with your bot once, or do not fall in the 24-hour window of your bot. So this is post 24 hours, or the users which are not there, but you still need to send updates. So what you can do is you can import the complete list. The channel would be WhatsApp. You can upload the list and you can set attributes in that list itself, and that gets added as a segment. And that particular segment you can select in the broadcast, and you can have messages sent to only the targeted users that you want to. And this is how broadcasts and templates can be used with Engati and provide your customers the experience that they are looking for.
Amazing. So that's everything you need to know about WhatsApp. If any of you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the Q&A box.
That's right.
We have one right now.
Yeah.
So do you want to answer it live, Drishti? Beba was asking, do you support sending templates on WhatsApp?
Yes. Like we have just shown right now that directly via Engati, you can send template messages to users on WhatsApp, and you can do it via broadcasts, and also to external users, that is, users who haven't interacted with the bot even once. So that can be done.
Awesome. So while we're also waiting on your questions, you can drop us a review on Trustpilot. We'll send the link in chat.
Yeah.
All right. We have a question from an anonymous attendee. Hello. Do you support Instagram?
Yes, we do support Instagram. So Instagram is one of the newly launched channels that we have, and we do support Instagram. So Instagram, you can go ahead and in the similar way that we have done for WhatsApp, you can in a few clicks go ahead and deploy the bot on Instagram.
Awesome. Keep them coming, guys. Let's go.
And I have also dropped the link for dropping the review. So if you really like the webinar, or if you would like to see something else on the webinar as well, you can let us know in the Trustpilot reviews that we have sent in the chat here, and it would be great to hear from all of you.
Yes.
Great. I guess this is all that we have currently. Okay, there's a new question. How many languages do you support? We support 50 plus languages, covering all the major languages that we have, that is Arabic, even from right to left, Spanish, French, German, all these languages we do support. I hope that answers your question. Can I get webinar link or presentation? Hi Pranav, yes. What we'll be doing is that after the webinar is done, we'll be sending the video to all the attendees and registrations across, and you can also drop us an email on contact@Engati, and we will definitely get back to you. So yes, you will be receiving the link to this demo.
All right. So we have a question from Nandish, who's asking, sorry, Nandish, can you follow up on this? I'm not really sure what this entails.
Yes.
Another question from an anonymous attendee. Could you explain what your offer is again?
Okay, so currently what we are providing is that you can have WhatsApp subscription free for 3 months once you pay for a yearly subscription. And if you are going to cross a certain usage, so what we'll do is that we'll incentivize you and provide 1 month extra free for your business. So this is the promotion offer that is going on. If you have, or if you would like to see a demo which is catering only specific to your use case, you can drop us an email at contact@Engati, and somebody will be there to help you out.
Yes, and keep in mind, folks, this is a limited time offer, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think anyone out there is offering the same sort of deal right now, so grab it while you can. A couple of questions. We have another one about Instagram. Can we create Instagram chatbots too by this?
Yes. So in the similar way, you can go ahead and create the bot, and you can deploy it on all the channels that you need also on Instagram. Instagram, the deployment is different because it's a different channel, but yes, the same bot can be deployed.
All right. And another question from Pranav. Do I get my WhatsApp business number in India to use the WhatsApp bot?
Yes, so what you actually need is that there should be a number which is available, like just a fresh number, and you can use that number for your WhatsApp account. All you have to do is just register your business. Like you can reach out to us and we can do that process for you. Just we need the business details that you have to fill, and in no time you can have that number approved for WhatsApp business. Just that it should be a very fresh number. Um, yeah, we are using 360 dialogue for this.
A couple more questions coming in. Let's keep it coming.
Yeah. Okay. How can we reach out to you guys? Okay, I will just drop this in the chat for everyone. So you can reach out to us at contact@engati.com. This is the email ID that we have, and we will also be reaching out to you post this webinar where we are passing on the link. So you can either reply to us on that email, or you can proactively reach out to us at contact@Engati, and we will be answering your question if you want to get on a call as well.
All right. A question from Sahil. Hi, Sahil. Does it work on Telegram?
Yes, in the 14 channels that we provide, there is Facebook Messenger, there's WhatsApp for sure, there's website, there's Telegram, Slack, Skype, Instagram as well. We also provide email. So all these can be integrated, and you can deploy the same bot on all these channels. So yes, we do support Telegram.
Amazing. May I get pricing for custom bot development by each channel?
So the custom bot development, actually it depends on what use case that you have. So it would be great if you can reach out to us at contact, and depending on the use case that you have and also on the channels that you want to deploy, we can give you the best pricing accordingly.
All right. Oh, I just got your question on this. I'm so sorry about that. What's the difference between Replane and our platform?
Okay, so Replane, as far as I understand, firstly, is an add-on services platform which is there, and with Replane, there are 3 channels. With Engati, you get around 14 plus channels to deploy on. We also provide natively available integrations, that is with Google Analytics, Google Sheets, Google Calendar, Salesforce, Zapier, am I missing out something? Zendesk, Freshdesk, yeah. So this is like an ongoing list, and these are all the native integrations available. We also support 50 plus languages, and support for all major languages is already there. And apart from that, we pride ourselves on the quality of support that we provide, and we have the best teams, and we have actually received recognitions from customers and reviews around the world on the quality of support that we provide. So I'm sure that would be the best service that you will get around the world, and I hope that answers your question, Ankush.
All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? I think that's it, Drishti.
Okay, great. So thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that it has been fruitful and you have learned a lot. I'll reiterate this, that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at contact@engati.com. And I think you guys are also curious about how you can go ahead and build the bots on different channels or for different platforms, and how you can do it deeper for your use cases as well. What we do is that we have weekly demos every week, Thursday, same time. And you can join us for those sessions where one of our experts will be showing you deep about the platform's complete capabilities. So you can register here, and yeah, this is all that we have for today.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. Reminder once again that if you liked our webinar and if you like what we do, you can also drop us a review on Trustpilot.
That's right. So thank you so much for everybody who has joined us today. Uh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day, have a good evening, and see you the next time.
See you for the next one. Bye-bye.